Testing, went to okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is me, One Gun again. Sorry about that. I had to stop. Testing, went to okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is me, One Gun again. Sorry about that. I had to stop. Testing, went to okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is me, One Gun again. Sorry about that. I had to stop. Testing, went to okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is me, One Gun again. Sorry about that. I had to Sorry, everybody. Sorry about that. I had to I forgot to turn something off, and that's what just happened a minute ago. I don't know if they're going to stop by now, but it should be ready to stop. It's all Facebook related stuff. Alright, so I fixed that so we can get on with what I was talking about. But before I get on, I will have to talk about a couple of things first. And first is being Joe's name. That's been publicized already. I mean, his name has been in the public. His real name is Joseph Earl McPeak, and he's my stalker. Hold on. Let me GOS. And I have to do this because Joe likes to lie to Facebook about my videos and start saying that his videos are private and his name is private and all the other stuff is private. But what we're going to do is we're just going to basically just come up. I have to read this. I have to let know when YouTube comes to look at this video, because I know Joe's going to try to put a privacy complaint on it. When YouTube comes to look at this video, they're going to see that Joe's name has been published. So we'll just go ahead and just talk about Joe's name and then we'll get on to the actual video. I had to stop it because I had the last video because, you know, I wasn't disclosing all this information, and just sending them an email saying here's the link to the, they're not going to say it. It has to be in the video. So here is the West Bloomfield Patch, which is the local paper located up there in Michigan. And in this article they published here, it's called White Lake Man Arrested on Charges of Vagrancy and Another Arrested on Charges of Stalking. And that's what we're going to talk about today, and what Joe did there in this video. So this might be a lengthy video, I'm not sure, just like I said in the other one, but I'm going to get through this first to make sure and make the people at YouTube understand that this man's name, his address, and all that stuff is all public knowledge. So this is a newspaper. Here's I'm going to look at the online version of it, and it says right here, White Lake man accused of stalking waiter. Police believe that a regular at a White Lake watering hole caused a scene at a waiter's West Bloomfield home as she held a garage sale, according to Diamond. Joseph Earl McPeak, 43 of White Lakes, was arrested on July 14th on charges of stalking, a 1-year misdemeanor. So there's Joe's name right here. So Joe, you can't say, "Oh, my name is private. My name is private." And I got videos talking about this. So Joe tries to claim that his name is private. It's not, because not only was Joe arrested for this, but I can call these people at the West Bloomfield and get the actual police report, because it's a public file. I can actually get the police report that actually has his mugshot in it for when he got booked for stalking, which is a crime. And Joe is stalking me through the internet, which is a federal crime. And I'm going to tell you what the county prosecutor the county prosecutor told me today on how to solve this problem once and for all, because they told me to do something I didn't want to do, because I don't like to send people to jail. I'm not saying who in particular, but I mean, jail is a hard thing, and the thing about it is, people, we get tired. And I'm also going to tell you what Joe also's been up to lately. Because I mean, when what he said today kind of makes sense now of what he's trying to do, which is kind of clever. But I've caught on to what he's doing, and what he's doing is just kind of, how can I put this, sneaky, very sneaky. So here I go. Let's start here. Let's oh yeah, one more thing. I also have to do this. So we're going to be talking about another address. Let's go to HEART. Oops, spelled it wrong. HEART, heart-to-heart counseling. This is the address we're going to be speaking about, and possibly the phone number. This 69 Oxbow Lake Road, White Lakes, Michigan, which is listed in the Yellow Pages and on a public search engine using Google. And heart-to-heart counseling is a business that Joe's mom owns, that Joe is operating out of her garage, selling stolen content. All right. I know he sold stolen content because I've bought stolen content and got confirmation from the company that he stole it from that he had no right to sell the stuff. So this is the address that Joe's working on or out of, and this address can be found publicly, and also this address could also be found on Truebone's website before he took it down when I found out about heart-to-heart counseling. But heart-to-heart counseling is the official address of Truebone's. This is the address that I sent the FBI to, where they found Joe. This is the address where my lawyers sent Joe letters to cease and desist his activities, and this is also the address that the Missouri State's Attorney General office sent Joe the letter to, that Joe read off. I mean, Joe actually did a video where he read off this letter, and I have pictures of it. I mean, I have actual pictures, so Joe can't say that my letter to the lawyer, the letter that my lawyer sent to him never got to him. It got to there, and I do believe somebody had to sign for it, and I think it was probably Mr. Earl McPeak himself. So Joe can keep lying and say he didn't get it, but the whole contrary, you did get it, Joe. We know you got it. We know you got the letter. So you can sit back here and talk about how you didn't get something, but we know you got it. So this is heart-to-heart counseling. Now Joe's going to say, well, my Truebones.com and my Truebones email and my Peak Levels email is sacred too. Well, according to Unity, it seems to be not, because Joe, you came here and posted that too. You know, you keep on making these videos of what you're going to do that fits under harassment, and what I just did was just blew a hole through your whole case, because here's a public forum that Joseph Earl McPeak had posted his stuff, and just like the other times I found his address hanging around Unity, I found it in other places. And what Joe does is Joe goes around to these other places and he takes the stuff down. He took down the other two that I found. So this is the third one, and guess what? There are many more spread across the vast wide Unity public forum. Now this is a public forum board. I am not even registered on this board no more, and I just came here, typed in a little search in the forum board, said Truebones, and I found a whole lot of crazy stuff that Joe has posted. And not only stuff that Joe has posted, Joe has put right here, peaklevels@yahoo.com, Truebones.com, Joseph McPeak, aka Mr. Bone. See, he put his name here too, Joseph McPeak. He put his name there. And now he's going to run and say, I am going to take his channel down for harassment. Well, Joe, you're harassing yourself now, aren't you? You're harassing yourself now because you're trying to fornicate a lie to get your way again. See, now I understand you. You're a liar. And that's what you've been doing all your life behind your mom's tit, is lying to her. But you can't lie to other adults as easy as you lie to your mother. No grown man is 50 shouldn't have to lie about anything, unless he's trying to lie his way out of jail or death. You know, if it comes to life and death, hell, you're going to tell a lie. You're going to lie your way out of life and death because you don't want to die. And you don't want to go to jail. You know? Most people will take their punishment. You know? And honor their punishment. But you, Joe, you think you're going to keep getting away with this shit. Oh, yeah, and by the way, Joe, thanks for publishing your PayPal link up here. See, look, that's his PayPal button. Oh, he deleted it. Well, this is old PayPal button. We got his new one. So here's Joe True Bones, that's the name of his company. True Bones Motions is proud to present the Sexy Bones Women's Motions BBH Pack, 102 pack. Now, his Sexy Bone Pack is kind of funny because it's all the stuff from Mass Effect. All the stolen shit he got from Mass Effect and what's the other, and a whole bunch of other games from Reboot. But that's not the point we get into. We're going to talk about what Joe said today. What Joe said today, which was like a hallelujah moment for me. Because he made a new True Bones channel. And on his True Bones channel, he decided to finally go and make a video about, once again, him coming over to my channel and taking down my content using the reporting tool in a false and erroneous way to threaten to take down my stuff. That he did it again. He said it again. Now Joe's like, "Ooh, well, did you delete the video?" Well, Joe, I got a copy of the video. I showed it in my other video. It's like I got a copy of it, and I'm gonna take it, cut out the part where you're threatening me, and send it to YouTube like I did with the privacy complaints, which fell flat on their asses, just like the shit you're about to do now, Joe. See, Joe, what you're doing is harassment. Why do you have to come back here now? Watch this post. I want everybody to come here. Look for this thread. It's called TrueBones.com. It's properties in Sexy Bone. Look for this thread because it's going to be gone by tomorrow. Because Joe's going to call these people and tell them he's being harassed. They're using this against me as a weapon. He's going to do that. I've seen video of him doing it. I just didn't catch the video or record it, but he has a video where he's lying, saying that people are using these threads about stuff that he posted. He posted this. He put this up here. And he's saying we're using something that he did himself as a weapon. The reason why Joe wants these to be removed because he put this here. He put this here saying that he's a business. He's an honest businessman, and we know he's not. So YouTube, here you go. Here's his sacred peak levels at yahoo.com email that he put in public. That he's going to run back and lie to you all and said that I'm putting false information up about him or I'm taking information that's private to him and put a community guideline strike against my channel, YouTube. And on top of that, YouTube, I'm going to do you the extra favor. Capture, graph selected. And I'm just going to go ahead and copy all this down once again. Oops. Hold on, let me cancel that out. I gotta scroll up. Gotta scroll up. Right, there we go. So I can capture all this. So I gotta go over here. Every time he makes one of these shitty videos about how he's going to take down my channel and how he's going to use the copyright system, the YouTube claims that, oh yeah, we fixed our guidelines, blah blah. No, you didn't. You're just making it easier for trolls like him to destroy channels like mine. You know, I mean, the thing about it is you won't feel it. I mean, the problem ain't with the copyright. I mean, it ain't with the system itself. It ain't with the copyright claims and all that. The problem is your appeals, because I do believe you have monkeys sitting there with bouncing balls, and all of them says no, you can't have your video back up. That's what I think. And you say, okay, monkeys, give us a decision, and these monkeys throw the ball out into a basket. But all the balls say no, you can't have your video back. That's exactly how YouTube runs their bullshit over there. And then they lie to people, say, oh, we're fixing our... No, you didn't fix shit. All you did was just making it easier for people to start using the copyright service, your copyright reporting tool, as a way to censor other people's content. They didn't fix shit. And I knew Joe, I mean, I've known about this when they sent me the creator letter, I think it was last week, and I said, oh boy, Joe's got a whole new way to terrorize and harass people now, and YouTube is going to be solely not responsible for how he uses it or how he uses it to take down my content and somebody else's. The problem is that Joe gets on YouTube and through YouTube harasses people he don't like. He has a whole playlist of videos that he says he's going to delete using a reporting tool in a false and erroneous way. YouTube knows this. You know, and this time around, when Joe goes taking down more channels, I'm holding YouTube responsible. Because my lawyers have told YouTube, we're going to hold you responsible. We're going to hold you liable if this channel comes down. You know, YouTube, these are YouTube guidelines and policies. I take my time and put in my hours to do work on my channel. Hours I can't get back that I could have been doing something else, and then they let someone use the reporting tool in a hideous manner to take all that hard work I did and have it taken away. And then they don't have no way for you to call back and say, hey, I don't understand. But they claim that they say, oh, well, we're going to send you a letter. And I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. They still have the same monkey holding the ball no bullshit, and my channel's going to come down. But it doesn't matter, because we know that Joe's going to be responsible for taking down my channel, because Joe has made several videos saying he was going to do it. So the person who's going to not benefit for this happening is going to be Joe. And then once we go to court, and most likely the judge is going to say this is nonsense and you're going to hold you responsible, Joe's going to have to pay me. And then after we finish with Joe, we're going to go back after YouTube to make sure they change their policy through a lawsuit. You know, the Disability Act, you can't hold them responsible, alright, through the Disability Act, alright? The Disability Act is different from their own policies. You can go after YouTube because their own policy caused you harm. So if I'm doing YouTube videos and I'm putting my lifeblood into these videos, and then all of a sudden somebody uses the system that they set up to contain some of the stuff that Joe does on his own channel to take down somebody's channel under false pretenses, that person loses all that hours, all that money and revenue because of a false claim or report on their channel that YouTube did not take the time to see if what that person was talking about. See, YouTube always says that we always look at this stuff. Oh, we always look at it. They don't. It's an algorithm. An algorithm of monkeys with balls in their hands throwing shit in baskets saying no. There's no yes ball in this batch of balls that the monkeys have. See, the thing about it is, YouTube ain't threatened till somebody pulls a lawsuit on them that's over a couple of $1 million. You gotta make it, and then you gotta make it known. Once one lawsuit goes through and it wins, then there's gonna be a bunch more. And there's been a bunch of people that have been wronged by YouTube's system. And then YouTube has the nerve to send you a survey to ask you, oh, we want to know how we're doing, and be honest. I have answered at least 50 different essays in all of my surveys, and they have failed to actually change their policy. They don't even ask. I mean, the YouTube creators they actually ask are the ones who can get their shit back up within a couple of hours after somebody tries to take it down with a false claim. They don't ask the little people or the little YouTubers. They always go to the guys who got the millions and millions of subscribers and followers, because that's where the money is. They're making money off the little. They're making, believe it or not, they're making more money off the little guys. There are more little guys out there like my channel who have less than 5,000 subscribers. They're making money off of us, and we're like a dime a dozen to them. It doesn't matter if one of our channels goes, because there's another one to replace it. But if one of the big channels goes, the one that's getting all the ads and all that stuff, if one of those go, oh, you know, that channel's going to be back. Those are the channels that get the lawyers, to have the money to afford the lawyers, to have the money to constantly go to court. I don't have that type of money. I spent that money, you know, dealing with the first round of bullshit that this damn stalker bigot has done to me. And now he's about to try to do it again, but in a different way. See, he's tried the copyright claims, he's tried the privacy shit, and now he's over here trying to say, and now he actually read the policy today. But there's a flaw in what Joe says. It's a huge flaw. There's a huge flaw, because this stuff they separate has to pertain to the content and not the opinion of what I say. You get what I'm saying? So if I do a video, and I call Joe a name, that's just a name. If I do a video throwing out racial epithets and then threatening somebody that I'm going to do this to their channel, well then yeah, that's against their policy. Talking about somebody and harassing somebody is totally different, people. What Joe does on this channel every day is a constant stream of hate, bigotry, lying, and extortion. I mean, I just don't get how he's going to use this policy against me when none of my videos even fit anything that I'm doing. And how I know? Joe's been trying this for the longest, trying to get my channel down for harassment. And this is what Joe's been doing. When I do a video, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna actually show you. I think it's the video I did last night. Let me go with my and I noticed this been happening. So, and I also know that this could be either Joe himself or one of Joe's people that are actually doing this, because Joe's whole plan is to make all this stuff come true. And the way he's doing it is kind of slick. And I'm gonna show you what he did, because I've been noticing something in the last couple of days. And I had to say, let me keep my eye on this shit. But first I need to find this video. It's the one from yesterday, right? It's a live video. And what I think Joe's really trying to get this shit in before the thing changes, because what happens is that they will send you, they don't just take your video down. And I see Joe has already I see Joe has already let me see if I can get this off my video real quick. There we go. Here it is. Request a manual review. So Joe's already sending a report on this on the video I'm doing right now. But now YouTube has a way to where I can request, well, like here we go. So Joe had this video just started, and Joe has already put a some type of report on this video, claiming that I'm doing something in this video that I shouldn't be doing. And I think it has something to do with the fact that I have this up. Every time I do a video and the video exposes him posting in the public, you know, information that he claims is privacy, Joe goes and say, look at him, he's putting up my personal information that I posted up in a public forum board for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people to see. And every time he does this, I put the counterclaim. I put the manual review. And what happens in the manual review is that, voila, it comes off. All right, it comes right the hell off. And he's done this to every video I've made. I'm just showing you all in real time what the grown man child does. This is what he does. He watches my videos so he can just do that. Now, as you can see, well, besides this one, this is the one I had music in from Let's Celebrate. From Let's Celebrate, and these two, I think I had some music in it that I shouldn't have had in it, but that's no problem. But every video, most all these videos, he tried to do that too. But let's go to, where is it? Where's my movie at? That's not it. Oh, I do believe it was it this one? Well, I think it was that one. I'm not sure. I have to come and look. I think it was this one I did yesterday. I'm not sure. But the whole thing about it is that, oh, that's what it was. Okay, well, it was that one. Hold on, let me get. No, not this one. Sorry, people. I thought I had this stuff together already. Let's see. Did I shrink it? What did I do with it? Here it is. Yeah, some of the videos are monetized because of I was using music. I must have had some music playing or something. Some of the videos didn't get monetized. But let me just go back. Let me just go back one. Or was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. My bad, people. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry, just hang in with me for a minute. Where is it? Monetization, and I should be able to get to the classic version of this. That's all I want. Okay. So let's go and watch this on YouTube. And let me show you what old Joe is up to.
Until one of my colleagues found Monday.com. You can see the
I thought this was it. Okay, it must have been another video I made. Hold up. I thought it was this video. I was wrong. Let me go over here. Okay, and that blinked out on me too. All right, so let me. But I mean, I really have to show you this because this is really important. And come on, move. This is really important, and it goes to show how sneaky Joe is trying to be. And if I can just find the damn video, and I do believe I did this video yesterday. Oh man, come on! It's a video I just did recently. I'm trying to think. 3 bones. I think it's this one. Let's go to it. Let's see if this is the one. Okay. So here's the thing. Sometimes when I do live stream, some people I know and don't know come in here, and they're like Chuck. And Chuck comes in here because Chuck has word with Joe, and all Chuck does is basically tell Joe exactly what Joe says about him. Joe calls this man a transgendered all the time. And what Joe does is Joe tries to come out and say they're making fun of me. They're calling me all these nasty names. But when Joe sits on his harassment channel over there, his True Bones, as his 3 Hypocrites channel, he calls people some of the nastiest shit. This side this side of the Mississippi. I mean, he calls people. I mean, he don't even know these people, and yet Joe goes and finds these people Facebook. He'll find these people somewhere, and he'll start slandering them. You know, he did it with people I know on Facebook, people I talk to, anybody I talk to on YouTube. Joe finds them, hunts them down. I got a video of Joe hunting down Genesis Omega and leaving messages on her YouTube page saying, "Are you a transgender? Are you a tranny?" I have the video of him doing that, and it's all because I just said her name once, and he chased and ran after her. And this before I did the interview with her. He ran and chased after her. He wanted to know who I was talking to. You know, I got videos of him saying whole nasty stuff about her. You know, but I think Joe's been doing a couple of things. Now I know Charles have a reason to say the stuff to Joe. You know, come in my chat and say the stuff to Joe. You know, and I told, you know, I said, don't say that no more. I mean, I told him the other day, say, no, I can't say that. Don't say that. And then they say, oh, well, we can say it. Well, that's fine if you want to say it, but just don't say it. You know, I'm not going to kick these people out. You know, and on top of that, that's not me saying it. That's them. You know, so Joe's trying to say that I have enticed these people to say this stuff about him, but I didn't. These people came here because they are victims of Joe Seville McPeak themselves, of him going on his channel and saying the same exact thing about him. Just Strange is live. Huh, that's cool. Just Strange has been live on a long time. So what Joe's trying to do is now this Gack Maker idiot. Gack Maker idiot. I don't know who that is, but somebody told me that Gack Maker is another alt for Joseph Earl McPeak. Now, why would Joseph Earl McPeak come in here and then sit back and make a false identity and then say all this nasty stuff? And I noticed this person has been coming in and doing this on multiple videos. I don't know who this person is. I don't. And he comes in here talking about Joe. You know, I don't know who this person is. But what Joe's trying to do, let's get back over here to the community guideline strikes. I think that's what we're looking at here. No, I think I accidentally closed it. Hold on. Let's see, go to history. Go over here. Just for a peek. Okay, so when Joe's reading this off, and somebody told me this is like they say, you know, Joe's up to something because he's coming in here and saying this stuff and making sure it's got True Bones written all over or whatever, or blah blah this. He's like, we know why Chuck's doing this because Chuck's my friend, and he's attacked Chuck by calling him a tranny, transgendered, homosexual, all type of stuff, and Chuck is none of them. Chuck has a wife and like 3 kids. All right, he has a wife and 3 kids. He's sending his oldest. I think his oldest in college. His youngest getting ready to go to college. This man has lived a nice, wonderful, beautiful life. And he doesn't have to prove nothing to Joe. You know, he doesn't have to prove nothing to Joe. Chuck comes in there because I know Chuck. Joe doesn't know Chuck. I've known Chuck for a long time. I'm not going to say how long. But I've known Chuck for a long time. And me and Chuck are from the same place, same city. We've known each other. I've known Chuck for a long time. You know, we've been to thick and thin like any other people or friends who know each other. And we'll stand up for each other. And that's what we do. You know, as friends. Joe's not my friend. I know something pisses Chuck off. When Chuck sees somebody harassing me or whatever, Chuck's going to go after him. That's what friends do. But Chuck would not just go after somebody for no apparent reason unless that person is hurting somebody that they know and they have a relationship with. Chuck is not going to do that. Chuck, I already went to Joe once as an individual, and he tried to ask Joe a bunch of questions, and Joe went after him, looked him up, as usual, and then started calling him a transgender, tranny, and all this other stuff on his own channel. And the thing about it is, when Joe does this shit, when Joe goes over there and does that shit in his channel, nobody's in his box over here. Nobody over here is in his box but him and his alts. That's it. These people here, these are people. They've proven to be people. They're human beings. The people that come in there to Joe, they're not. They're him. They're him. All of them are. So, here we go. So, this guy, I don't know who he is, Gack Maker, and this has been happening in all my videos lately, and they say, watch that. And he's been saying, Joe, this tranny, blah, this, call him a pedophile and stuff. And so Joe, I know this guy's been coming in. I mean, for real, this seemed like something Joe could do, because what Joe's trying to do, he's trying to come over to the community guidelines. And where is that? It says, and he's trying to get me for this: content that entices others to harass or threaten individuals on or off YouTube. That's what Joe did. That's what Joe's been trying to set me up for like the last couple of days. That's it. That's it. And then then Joe comes in as a alt. Here's one of Joe's alts right here. Here's one of Joe's alts. And what the alt did was come in here and let's go to this video. Hold up. Here goes Joe's alt. Now I knew this was Joe alt because I don't know who this person is. But he just comes in here out of all the times, of all the videos I've done, and people have come in and talked about Joe, he picks this one. And that's because Joe is trying to trick the YouTube system again. So Joe's gonna say, well, look at this. He has people attacking me. These are the same people that show up over over there where I am. You know, and you should hear him talk on the phone because he sounds just like that. He tries to make himself sound like something he's not, which is a victim. Joe has never been a victim in his life. He's a victimizer. So Joe sends his alt in here to ask me this question: what does any of this have to do with the anti-transgender comments in the chat replies? And I just basically had to defend myself from my audience by saying, those folks came into my chat because they're all victims of Joseph Earl McPeak trolling, racism, and slander. Joseph Earl McPeak insults people of color and makes racist comments aimed at LGBT people. These people are angry because YouTube would not take down his awful channel. What you see is anger at YouTube for letting this bigot have a platform here. And then Joe's alt comes in and says, I've been following this from a great distance since I used Joe's tutorials on setting up iPi way back in the day, but it's pretty clear you're dealing with someone who isn't mentally healthy and wasn't capable of handling this kind of social conflict, and I don't think his focus would ever be off you as someone who's scorned. So, scorned? Who's someone who's scorned them? So, So reading this weird bullshit here, right after that last sentence, oh, this is Joe pretending to be somebody because he's trying to set me up for something. Joe's going to come back to this and point to this and say, look at what One Gun wrote, you know. But the thing is, Joe didn't do that today because I put this up. Well, let me finish read this. You got yourself a stalker. At the same time, not that I have any right to tell you what to do with your time or efforts, I feel you should encourage your fans not to sink to his level of scumminess in their retorts. I mean, this is classic Joe. I could easily see comments like that being offensive to a lot of modern creatives that will follow your work, while Joe continues to sink while putting out unappealing racism rants and no original content. Well, that's true. You know, that's true. You should say that about yourself, Joe. But I knew. I had to put two and two together. Wait a minute. This dude is up to something. And I know he was up to something because that's why I did this. I'll make sure. So when he comes over, he's like, well, look at this. One Gun is over here having people, and this person comes in here and asks them, and then he read this, and then I guess he didn't want to post no more. You know, I guess he didn't really want to post no more. And then he comes over here and he makes this post, and then he deletes it on my other one. So and I haven't enticed nobody to do anything to Joe. Joe goes over and tells people what to do to my channel. Joe tells people to stop subscribing to my channel. Joe tells people to put down thumbs on my channel. You know, so what Joe's been working, Joe's season finale is to say that the content that I incite, that incite others to harass or threaten individuals on or off YouTube. That's what he's going to try to say, you know. And a couple days ago, I was telling people, you know, once I figured that out, you know, I figured it out a couple days ago. I told everybody, don't watch his channel no more. He wants this. I mean, this is what he needs to survive. He needs this. He needs for you all to go over there and say some stuff about him so he can say that I'm one of One Gun. So you can say that he's one of One Gun's friends or whatever. You know, and that's not the truth. The truth is, Joe, that you've harassed all these people. Correct. You know, it's correct. It's correct what this dude said, what Charles says. Is that the majority of his videos calls you transgender and other things. If that's not slander, I know, yeah, then that's true. That's straight up slander. Because the information he used has been debunked. So him repeating it over and over again is basically slander. Because he knows the truth. He just wants to perpetuate the lie. But YouTube doesn't go by that. You know? The Second Amendment protects Joe to a certain point. Alright? That's the way YouTube sees it. Unless Joe's saying something threatening or showing pornography or something like that on his channel, they're not going to really mess with him. But Joe can mess with you. Exactly. That's what I'm saying too. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So I'm just thinking, so this is just a way to let you all know who watch my channel and follow what I do, that the new hashtag is going to be don't watch Joe's channel. Hashtag don't watch TrueBone's channel. Don't watch nothing he does. Of course he's going to say stuff about me. He's going to say stuff about people I know. He's going to say stuff about people I love. He's going to say a lot of stuff because Joe doesn't know me. So the best way, and I've looked on the internet, the best way to look the best way to get rid of a troll stalker. Exactly. I blocked him. I blocked him and all his alts, and I'm about to block the new ones he's made. But the thing about it is don't, when he starts to stream, you know what the stream is going to be about before you even watch his channel. You know he's going to be the bigotry, the ignorance, the racism, the slander. You know what his stuff is going to be when that alert goes off. And what he's trying to do is try to set it up is that I'm enticing people to come and harass him. When he was the one going after these people's stuff, taking it down, making videos about him taking the stuff down and laughing about it in the background. Who laughs when you do something to intentionally hurt somebody? When Joe got his channel down, yeah, I made a video about it because it needed to be taken down. I had to celebrate because the nastiest troll with the nastiest slander channel out there, channel got taken down finally. Every time Joe gets taken down, that's just one mark. That's just a lesson teaching this fool that people are not going to tolerate his garbage no more. He can't be a person who actually makes content that people can watch. He wants to make the most extreme bullshit and then run around saying he did nothing wrong to anyone because he's the one who just started the shit. I just showed you. He went over there, he put a down thumb on my video, and then made it so it can't be monetized. But as soon as the video is over with, they're going to monetize it. He thinks, I mean, the thing about it is YouTube is changing their policies. All right? In a couple of days, matter of fact. I think it's on the 25th. Yeah, that's going to be on Monday. The policy is going to change. Now, I don't know if this whole policy change thing is going to work. Because it looks like it's a lot easier to get people's channels taken down versus how it was before when it was a little bit harder. But this shit ain't been working in 10 years. And it seems like there are more and more trolls that have migrated the operation onto the platform of YouTube. And YouTube seems like they have no remedy for them. And now here's the thing. I think that if you use the reporting tool and you report someone's channel in, YouTube should let you have the ability to talk to somebody on their staff, a human being, and this is for people whose content, whose channel, not content, but channels get taken down. Because you get more people with channels that have been taken down than you actually have people who get content taken down. You know, but the thing is, I understand that YouTube got like billions of followers, but they said that the percentage of the people who actually get copyright strikes is like really, really low or whatever, which I think is erroneous. I think there's something flawed in what they're doing. Yeah, you have every right to say that, you know? You have every right. You have every right to the Second Amendment protects you. You know, to say stuff like that. And the thing about it is, it is offensive. I'll tell you that. It is offensive. But the thing about it is that he uses the same terminology, and he goes around saying that nobody else can use it but him. Just like he can go around taking down people's videos of stuff he doesn't own, and he's the only one that can do it. You see, this is my plea to you all. The more and more you watch his channel, the more and more view and watch time he gets, the more and more closer he gets to monetizing his channel. We don't want to get his channel monetized. We want him to pay out his pocket for the like he's doing now. We want him to pay out his pocket to get his subscribers and his viewers. Well, Chuck, this is the reason why. I mean, this is the reason why he can say what he wants to say. Just like you can say what you want to say. The Second Amendment protects it. Alright? He's on his channel saying the exact same thing you're saying, but yet he wants to come over here to my channel and take my channel down because I can't do what he's doing. As a matter of fact, I don't really do what he's doing. What I do is I get out and I find out the truth of how this fool is living. I get the truth out of where he's hiding. I get the truth out about him being a con man. And he think if everything I've done is gone, he gets a free pass to continue what he's doing. You see, what I have become to Joe is a roadblock for all of his illegal shit he does. I'm his daily report card to the authorities. And what it is that they're talking to Joe. They're calling Joe. But here it is right here. And this is the one that Joe couldn't get past. Like revealing someone's personal information such as their address, private email address, private phone numbers, passport number, or blank bank account information. And this is not, and yeah, that's true. You can't sit back here and take somebody's personal bank account information and all that other bullshit and put that up there. And you know, if it's not made public, but we've already proved that everything that Joe hides behind is all public information, public knowledge. We've proved that already. I mean, we've proven that. You know, we have the proof. Here's the address. Here's Joe's address right here on Yellow Pages. And where is it? Where's the Unity thing at? Hold on, let's get the Unity thing back out. Let's go to history. And here's Joe in a public forum. You know, I'm not even registered. See, he's asking me to sign in. See, he's asking me to sign in, log in. I'm not registered. And I can come here and look and find Joseph McPeak. I can find his name, his True Bones, and Peak Levels with a little happy face next to it, a little green happy face next to it. So, so you're trying to lie again, Joe. You're trying to lie again? Okay. See, the thing about it, this is content that excites other people to harass. I've never told anybody. See, Joe has to prove that I've told people to go over there and harass him on his own channel. See, Joe has to prove that I've said that. See, this is the case where Joe has no proof that I've ever said this or told anybody to go to his channel, do anything to him. But Joe tells people what to do to my channel. Come on, Instagram. Come on, Instagram. Give me a break. Okay, anyway. So, Joe, see, think about this. Joe actually has to have a video where I sit back and I say, go over to Joe and harass him and make his life uncomfortable the same way Joe goes over there on this channel and tell people to do that to me. So that's something I can report him in. Content that makes hurtful and negative personal comment videos about another person. That's strange. So, don't be surprised if some of Joe's videos start to disappear on his channel. See, Joe went over to Facebook and stole one of my videos and uploaded it up on this Three Hypocrites channel. The whole video. He took the whole video, right? Now, I haven't reported that video on... I have not reported that video because I want the video to stay up there. Because my lawyer said... Oh, I mean, somebody said... Yeah, forget about it. I can't talk... I'm sorry, I slipped. I can't talk about that. So, it says right here, content that is deliberately posted in order to humiliate someone. Now has Joe ever posted anything that tried to humiliate me? Like, per se, my dad's jail photo, you know, or the fact of Joe reading off a erroneous report saying I was a woman, and ever since that day, for the last 2 years, Joe's been getting up there and saying I'm a transgendered woman trying to be a man. I mean, has Joe done that? Well, you know, Joe has the video over there. You know, I can report that in, right? See, I can take this whole section here and put the links to the video. Joe has done every last one of this piece of shit to me. I can do that right now. But I don't want Joe's channel to disappear, not yet, because I want the proper authorities to look at his shit, to see what he has up, to see what he's doing, and then the videos he says he's going to do to me because he's over there doing it on his own channel. I want them to see how YouTube has a double standard when it comes to a white man talking about a black man who's trying to mind his own business and get on with his life and leave this fool behind. Joe is a bigot, and I keep on telling everybody this. He's a bigot. He acts like a bigot. He is a bigot. We have proof that he's a bigot. We have proof that he's a con man and selling stuff we don't own. We have proof that he steals content. We have proof. So why would YouTube even think about taking down my channel when I have the proof that he's done all this stuff? Joe sits over there and calls me a pirate and a fraud and still has not proved to this day if I am or not. He has no proof if I stole something or not. None. And then he's gonna say, look at this, everybody. One gun said he used true bones. Well, that's not the truth. And the video he was talking about was, what was that? It was the video used true bones in. I'll be honest to God. It was a video I made in Poser. It's called X-Men versus DOA. And that's the video I showed Joe. But Joe don't show you the rest of what I had to say because Joe won't show you. Joe only going to put the little sentence in there where I say I use true bones. And I said, yeah, I used the motions that I bought from you. And let me show you something. I'm going to show you the pack. Let me go to my downloads. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Here it is, everybody. This is the pack of animation that I got from Joe that I used those motions out of. No. If he can call you transgender and it's not true, why can't I call him the same thing? I think we already said that. Chuck, hold on. Is my thing getting slow? Hey Ziggy, what's going on, man? Dude, it's been ages, dude. It's been a long time, man. I wish I could make a Google Hangout now and we can just get in there and we can just settle this matter with this old creep, but I don't think it's gonna work. But here's the thing. This is the video from 2017 in January. So this is how long it's been going on, where Joe took an invoice of mine and posted it up here on YouTube, and he didn't dox it. There's my name, my address, my Gmail. There is my address where my aunt was staying. That's what I was worried about because my aunt was still staying there, and she's a 95-year-old woman. She's still alive, matter of fact. and she was still living there. So if somebody was after me or something, or whatever, want to harass me, they can go straight to her. And I was scared that something's going to happen to her, because I moved out of there like I think some months before Joe did this to me. You know. And then I had to call her and tell her. Oh my gosh, who's this? Hello?
Hey Pepper, how you?
I'm trying to deal out some troll justice today. Well, what's going on?
What happened?
That bigot, he's aggravating me again. He's saying he's gonna take down my channel, and he said he's like gonna take down my channel. Then he says he's gonna. I think in one video he said he's gonna come after you and take you away from me. You know, like we an item or something. You know, this guy, he's just pathetic. He's just pathetic. No, that's what he wants to believe. You know, he don't understand. You know that I just know you, and somehow in the length of time that I've known you, you went out and became famous and all the other crap. So you know, he's I'll tell you. I'll break it down to you real quick. He's a 50-something-year-old man who was arrested for stalking when he was 43, and then he lives in his mom's garage. His mom runs a boarding house, which is a counseling house, and she would rather have like people who are like thieves and rapists and bank robbers stay in her house, where her son stays out in the garage, and it's just sad. It's just sad. And what he does is he like steals stuff and resells it. And then when somebody like tails off on him or something like that, he goes after them and looks up their family and posts stuff about them and call them trannies and stuff like that. It's just something a 12-year-old would do, but you wouldn't expect it out of a 50-year-old man. Yeah. So what you call me for?
I actually called you about Max. Max responded. I'm waiting on him to get dates so he can come down.
Woo.
And record. So he's staying. He's in on it. And once he lets me know, then I was gonna make sure he was good once he got down here. And yeah, we can all sit down, formally meet.
Cool. So I finally get to meet a Grammy Award winning musician who's gonna be in my Archive Infinity movie. I finally get to get one. Okay. And I get a real actor too. Cool. That sounds good to me.
I'm working out here. Don't think I'm not.
Yeah. Well, I was like, well, when you get back to me with the stuff, that'll be cool, because I had like rewrote some of the stuff anyway. So as soon as I talk to this other guy about I'm talking to this guy. He's gonna hopefully help me out. Hopefully this weekend, and finishing up the whole total script, because I don't want Max to come down here and not have yeah. What? Will I be free to come and meet him, you mean? Yeah, old age gets to us. Yeah. Oh, well, hey, listen, I'm live streaming right now. I want to say hi to all the people out there. Hold up. Yeah, you better wait on that hi, because I got to, hold up. Come here, phone. Ooh, I hate you, phone. I hate you. Here we go. Hold up, Genesis. Hold up. Return to call in progress. There we go. Now you can say hi.
Hey, everybody.
And who am I talking to?
The one and only Genesis Omega, aka J.O.B., aka JoJo, aka Joba. That's my new name.
Oh, okay. Your new thing. So like I said, besides the good stuff that person is coming, I don't want to say his name on live stream right now. But the whole thing about it is that somebody thinks that like the interview we had, they think that it was like pre-recorded. That I like edited your
Why?
Because he's a buffoon, and he lives in his mom's converted garage. Did I tell you his house don't even have a stove in it? It doesn't have a refrigerator. It just has a mini fridge.
We're gonna focus on the positive things, and those type of people, you just have to pray for them, because at the end of the day, when you have something that's positive for you, God will bless you. We're putting positive energy in the universe, and may the Lord have mercy on his soul.
That is true. That is true. But I also heard another saying that said, God can't help stupid.
That's not in the Bible. Yeah, I'm excited. We got some great stuff coming up, and you guys, like, just be patient with us, and once everything gets going, we're, like, ready to move forward.
Yeah. How did you like the fight scene?
Awesome. It was amazing. As a matter of fact, I want you guys to put me what you guys thought about the fight scene, and also if it's something else you would like to see Stella doing. We're very open to it right now, because we're still under construction, and once we get everything solid and in order, it's going to be done.
Let me rephrase what you said. Everything Stella can do that's PG ready. She mean.
PG ready? We can make 2 versions, right?
Yeah, we're only gonna make 1 version. I don't know what you're talking about.
PG-13?
Yeah, PG-13. Oh, okay. Phew, I like to talk about another version. I ain't doing that.
No, PG-13 is fine.
Okay, yeah, PG-13. So we're making a PG-13 movies so kids can see it.
And you guys, like I said, I have a couple other projects I'm working on, so you guys forgive me if I'm not tuning in as much, but I try to get in as much as I can. Make sure you go check out Genesis Omega Snow White.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The movie.
No, my song.
So, the movie.
Yeah.
What didn't you just star in the movie? I mean, was you in the movie?
Did a film, I Am Unique. You guys can go check that out by the author April Floyd. She's one of the most sweetest authors I've ever worked with, and man, like, she turned her book into a film as Apple has done, so we're like really we're ready. You know what I'm saying? It's just bringing things to life, and I'm just blessed and excited to be a part of all of this. You know? Yeah. I just want to say thank you for dropping in today. And I'm so glad you dropped in, because stuff on this side is. I mean, I've been working. I've been turning out some stuff. You're always working.
Yeah. You know it. I'm always working. I've been working, and I have not really been letting this clown get to me. Every once in a while, I have to do a video, because he always comes out and starts to threaten me, saying he's gonna take down my channel. So I have to make a video.
I'm gonna stop it today. As of today, I hope he hears me. He has no power. He has no authority over the Most High. In the mighty name of Yeshua, he can go back to the pits of hell where he came from. And he cannot touch, speak, or anything over this project, because it's ordained by the Most High. So anything that he's trying to do, he can send it right back to where it came from. And anything he tried to wish that's not of the Most High, he can send it. It's going to come back to him 100-fold. And I'm putting that in the universe for anybody that's listening right now.
Well, you're talking to a professional troll. All he's going to do is just take what you say with a grain of salt, throw it over his shoulder, and then go try and find videos of you and start posting training all over him. That's all that's all the power he has.
I rebuke that right now. We got to be on one accord. We got to touch and agree. If you agree that's going to happen, that's not what's going to happen.
Well, I don't sort of kind of.
You have to speak in the light. You know?
Well, I'm trying to speak in the light, but with a grain of what I know what's going to happen. And when I know him, I mean, it's like this. It's like when I was. When I took like a couple classes in psychology when I was in college some years ago, and when it says the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior, and I've been dealing with this clown for 2 years, and I can predict just about everything he does, and I predict that he's going to try to take down my YouTube channel. I do predict he's going.
Guess what? I serve the Most High, and he has no power, so that's not going to happen. So
well,
we're going to cancel that conversation. Speak on something positive.
The positive is that.
Anything else you want to speak on positive? You call me. I thank you guys for allowing me to step in.
Right.
I'm about to get into my client and whatnot. I'm also a hairstylist, you guys.
Yeah,
so.
the best in the world.
Yeah. I got 8,000 jobs. I'm going for Jamaica. You know how that goes.
Wait a minute. If I remember right, you were on a show, wasn't you? About for hair.
Split Ends on the Style Network. It was St. Louis She Salon versus Elgin Charles Beverly Hills. You can actually go online and check it out. You can see me in my epic presentation as hairstylist.
I forgot you did that the reality show. I forgot you had did that. I was like,
you can't forget I did that.
it was such a long while ago. It was like I didn't know about it until like years after you did it. It's like, you know, she was on that show. I'm like, what show? Yeah, it's like I say, what's she doing now? It's like, I'm like, you whose hair you was doing? Somebody's hair. You was doing some famous singer's hair. I forgot.
I'll tell you what, you guys. You can go on Dr. Genesis PhD. That's my stylist page for hairstyling. And you can click on Split Ends Style Network, Dr. Genesis, Elgin Charles versus St. Louis She Salon.
Yeah.
And you can actually watch the episode. So, like I said, you guys can see me in action. We have, like I said, we have a lot of great things coming up. So
right.
I just thank you guys, but let me go ahead and get back, and I'll keep you guys posted.
Hey, thank you for showing up, Genesis, because I guess you must have heard me like in pain or something. I heard me felt my anger or something today, because you just.
You don't still got ESPN. Like I said, don't forget to go check out Snow White, Genesis Omega, and also I Am Unique. We have that going on as well. Just follow us. We got a lot of great things going on, man. I'm just blessed. And
well, that's awesome.
April Floyd at Fig Entertainment as well. We got, like I said, we're out here, we're doing our thing, and we're about to do it real big.
Yeah. So since Genesis has broken, since
let me go ahead and get back.
All right, you take care, and yeah, you take care and just keep that ESP intact, because I might blow up again. You don't never know. All right, bye. Bye. All right, so that's the person that Joe keeps on fantasizing about and say he's going to take away from me, and keeps on saying that he never did an interview with her. He just made a recording and recorded the recording. See, that goes to show what type of mixed world and reality that fool is in. But anyway, back to the PayPal thing. So Joe had took my address and posted, and here it is: True Bones Prohibition Game Over. And he re-upped this video, filmed by Joe McPeak, and he puts this up here. As you can see, 10 down thumbs all in one day, and in his 5 fake accounts that were linked to his old account. And you can see it. I mean, you can look at this shit and say, you're like, okay, so Joe's so innocent, he don't want people to see his credentials. Why did he do this to me? Why did he post this shit up on me? Why did he do that? And then went back and started posting stuff about my father that he found on Google, and then went back and found other stuff that wasn't true about me. Now, the stuff about my dad, yeah, it's true. My dad, but the story is half the story of the picture, because my dad, yes, was arrested for petty theft, but it came out to be that he didn't do it, and he got released. My dad just matched the description of somebody who did it. You know, and when the guy ran outside, when the security guard ran outside, and he asked the store person, like, where is he? They pointed to my dad, and they went over there, grabbed him, and arrested him. And the person's like, oh, that's him. And then when I looked at the video, it wasn't my pop. Just somebody just happened to have a black shirt on like my pop. So Joe don't know shit about me or my family. But yeah, he wants to run his damn mouth off like he knows something. He's a fucking internet troll. That's all he is. He's hurting, and he wants everybody else to hurt with him. The name a day this week or last week that he hasn't been on here trying to harass somebody. Name a day. Name a week. Name 5 consecutive days that he fucking was off, besides the time his channel got knocked off for broadcasting because of doing the same shit he's doing now. Name a day. Name a month. He can't do it. He sits in the back of their house by himself with his little kitchenette, no stove, just a microwave and a mini fridge, eating nothing but frozen pizzas and burritos, because that's probably all that can fit in that damn thing. Because he sure ain't cooking no roasted steak. And then sit back stealing people's money for stuff he don't own. And then terrorizing people because they're trying to do what he's doing. He went out and terrorized a whole bunch of other people who were downloading stuff from Rubu, and he started terrorizing them. What's up, Ziggy? Been keeping myself out of insanity, but wanted to drop by and check in. He's still up to his old crap. Yes, Ziggy, he is. He is. He's still making videos threatening me, but this time around is different because now I can pull a full police report in. I got some of it written up. But I like this is. I don't know what Mr. what he does, but I think this. I wrote it. First one was to the judge, and then I found out that I'd be writing it to the prosecutor, who's going to talk to the judge, who's going to bring this case in front of a judge. But this is what I wrote, and like I said, this address here is public information, and I can pull it up again. This is so-called where True Bones is located, and here it is right here. Oops. Let me pull this off. Let me pull that off. What is up with Instagram? Why is Instagram messing with me? Shoo. You know, I ain't got no damn followers. Okay. So here is the yellow pages. Here's the 69 Oxbow Lake, White Road, Michigan, to the company called Heart to Heart Counseling, which is where Joseph Irwin Peake stayed. So that video Joe did where he was dancing, that was in the garage, in the back of the house, or side of the house, whatever you want to call it. But here we go. Hold on. Is this the right one? Is this the extortion? I think this could be extortion. Which one is this? True Bones extortion. Okay, so this is the court case right here. And what's this? So what's this? Oh, here it is. Here it is. So here's the one I had to rewrite, and it's a lot of stuff on here. I'm going to try to cover some of it, but this is basically yeah. So this is basically everything that has went on from 2018 to now. This is over a whole year, and I keep adding stuff to it because he's not going to stop. So like I said, the prosecutor said they're get a police report and have this, and stick this inside the police report. So this is going to be my final police report to him, because now they said, okay, stick this in the police report. We're going to look at it and go over all the stuff on his channel, and they're going to do that. And what Joe takes down, I will be glad to hand it over to him, because I have most of the stuff recorded, and I have other people recording Joe's stuff. That's how I was able to get this other video today. But here we go. To the St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney. My name is Alvin Sterling, and I come before you to ask. I gotta do some clean up on the typos, because sometimes when I type these stuff, I do my Fury typing, which is like type it, fix it later. I come for you to ask for a court order seeking damages, also the removal of both YouTube channel, both YouTube channels of this person, True Bones Motions. He uses both of these channels to stalk, harass, terrorize, defame my person in public with the intent to disrupt Alvin Sterling's YouTube viewers and earnings and lifestyle. These channels, I gotta update these links here. I asked for these channels removed for the following reason, and under Missouri law, extortion, which is what basically we're going to go after Joe for, because we have proof of him sending me an email telling me what he would do if I did not do something for him, and I will suffer the consequences. And he did the other video of the day saying that he wants me to take these videos down, and if I don't take them down, that he's going to start making erroneous and false claims, and he has done that, and I have proof that he has done that. Now, the thing about the law is, it doesn't have to happen. It just has to have the intent of it to happen. So even though somebody goes in to rob a bank and leaves the letter saying, I'm going to rob this bank, but they don't rob the bank, they still go to jail because they had the intent to do it. You know, it's strange how the law works, but that's how it works. So Joe had the intent, and he went and he followed through, because I have the videos of when he went back and fell through with putting fake copyright claims on my channel and other people's channel. And the funny thing about it is, all the people who put fake copyright claims on are people that I know. Like the day the police showed up here, and Joe was telling me if I don't do what he says, he's going to put copyright notices on all my stuff and copyright my stuff. The very next day, Joe did that. Joe put those claims on my channel right after he told me that, with the police standing there, and the police saw when Joe did the stuff. So I have actual police reports stating that, and the officers' names who were there who saw Joe do this, and they said themselves, that's extortion. The one thing Joe should have did the next following Saturday was get up and he made a fucking video of the shit he told me he was going to do the day before. He made a video about it. It's illegal to force someone to do something they don't want to do and force them to do it. You can't do that. You can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do. If I don't want to call Sketchfab and say I was lying about Joe and I wasn't, I shouldn't have to do it nor be forced to do it. Yeah, I mean, it's no, you can't block him because he'll just make another account. He'll just make another troll account. That's all he's going to do. But this is what the law dictates, and this is the Missouri state law, extortion and threats. I mean, this is the shit this is law, state law, and this is federal law too. And since this is a problem across state lines, this is actually more federal than it is local. But I have to start off local in order for them to actually go after Joe. And the thing about it is, I am glad that the FBI went to his house. That means this is the address that he lives at too. This is his address. So if the FBI went there and found him there, well, that's where he's living, and that's where I know he's at. So when we send the ex parte to his house, he's got to respond to it. He's got to. So it says, under Missouri law, extortion, 18 U.S. Code, Chapter 4, extortion and threats. Law dictates the definition of extortion blackmail under Section 18 U.S. Code 870, Section, I think it's SS, subsection 873, blackmail. Blackmail, whoever under a threat of informing or as a consideration for not informing against any violation of law of the United States demands or receives any money or valuable thing shall be defined under this title or in prison not more than 1 year or both. Joseph Earl McPeak for over 2 years have told me time after time, in order for his harassment, liable defamation, and my YouTube channel disruptions to stop, he wanted me to be in the position to lie and cover up illegal practices, copyright and trademark infringement. He sent me this letter after I whistleblowed on him. He was stealing assets from companies and stealing them through a website named Sketchfab. I contacted them and let them know what Joseph Earl McPeak was doing, and they took down all his content and banned him from the site. Joe sent me this letter. He was banned. Evidence 1A, dated 2/9/17. Email text read. Subject of email: what I expect from you, Alvin. I tried to reach you via phone to tell you this. I expect you to apologize to Bart and Alvin for your childish and unfounded public outbursts that led to the deletion of my Sketchfab. Now that you know that perhaps you were wrong, I expected you to admit you made a mistake publicly. Then I expect you to make a public apology on Sketchfab. All you have to do is say that you were wrong about it, and you are sorry for any damages that was caused by hysterical and false accusations to True Bones and Makemo. You can also start by deleting the crap about how you raided Sketchfab from a form of pirates on your Facebook. If you comply, this is where Joe gets in trouble, because this is Joe's wording on his own bullshit. He could have strikes on his channel. I don't know. Don't care. You know. If you comply, I will also apologize. And here it is. I will also apologize to those I may have hurt by accusing them of using pirated True Bones. And we know I have video of Joe going around and taking people's content down that I know. Jacob Renee. Who else? Who else got taken down? Andrew Pensker. Joe went and took these people's stuff down because I knew them and talked to them. Especially Jacob Renee. He's after Jacob Renee stuff. He wants to take that shit down. And he went and took down these people's stuff after he made this. After he made this letter to me. He went after those people because I didn't comply with what he wanted me to do, which was lie to the people I just reported him into, saying, oh no, Joe didn't do that. I was wrong. I was hysterical. I was on cocaine or something. He wanted me to lie. And he told me if I don't lie for him to get him back on Sketchfab, he was going to go after these people. And I have proof that he did it. I have video that he went after this guy's stuff. He kept to his threat and he followed through. So that's extortion. That's the meaning of extortion. Now let's go through. And see, I will also apologize to those I may have hurt because of accusing them of using pirated True Bones in their movies, including you, and remove such said movies. So he said if I do all this, he'll remove all the videos he's made about me, and he'll stop harassing my friends if I go up there and lie for him. You see, Joe digs this hole for himself. I've kept this email. I've never deleted. I always thought about deleting this email, but I kept this email. And Joe sent this email out not just to me, but to other people I know. He's still doing it to this day. So when I go and make my final police report about this, because it's going to be two different. It's going to be two. One for stalking, and the other one for extortion. This is extortion under this law here, Joe. And let me tell you, Joe, that this is state and federal law, because Missouri adapted this law, and this law could also is federal too. So what happened is the FBI might show up your house again, based on what my prosecutor in this state decides that he wants to do. So next time you make another video saying what you're going to do to me, I'm always going to refer back to this email you sent me saying what you've done to me, and you're continuing to do it today. You wanted me to lie to some people so you can get your stolen garbage back onto their website. And because I said no, you decided you're going to keep this up. And I didn't know you were going to do it for almost for 2 damn years. I didn't know you were going to do this. But you did. And you kept on. And you thought you were going to get away with it. And I told you, Joe, last year was going to be your last year you do this shit to me. I told you. But I wanted to make sure you did it on both your channels. So now I got the video on your other channel. See, I don't know why you did that, Joe. I don't know why you went back to your channel to put that garbage up, because I want to make sure, let these people know that he has 2 channels and he has more that he uses to come and attack and harass me. Once they see the persistence in your harassment and stalking, and then the extortion on top of that, and then the other video where I had the policeman come in and they saw you, and not only did they see, no, here's a funny thing, not only did they see you do that, Joe, but they also saw you going back and deleting. You should have saw it, like the chat box just had delete, 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 delete. I was like, look at this, everybody. I mean, I was like, look, he's deleting it while y'all talking about him. It was like, yeah, I mean, he's trying to cover up the facts. So you try to cover up the crime, Joe. You always talk about people covering up crimes, Joe, but you just did it. You did it in real time in front of policemen. How smart are you? You're supposed to be the smartest troll over there. Why did you do that to begin with? Even after I said I'm calling the police and what's on phone with the dispatcher, calling the police, and you're still talking smack until you really realize that we're police looking at you doing this shit. You tried to extort me in real time while the police was standing here. And then you sit back and make another video which adds to it. This video adds to it, just puts another layer of icing on the cake. You're insane, dude. Totally insane. And then he goes, and remove such movies. I also want you to have some movie TV. Bart at sketchfab.com. Oh yeah, Ben Teller as I'm posting on your behalf. Bart at sketchfab.com. Yeah, it's funny. And Albin at sketchfab are the appropriate emails. So he's telling me who to go to, know what to lie about, and who to go to, and then waiting for my response. So he's giving me these orders to go and do this shit that's against my morals, to get him back to a place where he was doing illegal copyright infringement, stealing shit, and then harassing people. He wanted me to lie for him, gave me who to talk to, then told me he'll be waiting, and then also threw in an extra, for your information, I recorded the video, broadcast the Joe Show on my phone, and in that broadcast, Parabolic Labs threatened to poke Joe's eyes out with a soldering iron, and then after he says, I'm going to take this video and hide it, so just let him know that that he might be joining you in jail. So he says that he's going to put me in jail with Parabolic Labs for saying something that didn't even pertain to him. You get what I'm saying? So he's threatened. This whole letter is a threat aimed at trying to scare me, force me into doing something that totally against my moral and is totally legal. And yet he sits around and says, I did nothing wrong. Well, yeah, Joe, this is wrong. This is a letter you sent to me, and I got a whole year of follow-up to prove that, yeah, he's followed through on everything he said. He's attacked my friends. He's attacked me. He keeps on taking down my channels. Keeps on disrupting my video channels that I'm trying to make some money off of. And he keeps doing this when he doesn't have to. He does this because he's angry because he got kicked off. Oh yeah, they have another file on Joe. It sits in a special place over there at FBI. But this is what he does. He did this to himself. He was the one who was so angry, decided he was going to sit back and do what he usually do, which is try to sweet talk himself out of trouble. It didn't work with me. So on that, after this, there's his truebones.com. There's a little fake GoDaddy account phone number. And then here it goes. Joseph L. McPeak demands that Alvin Sterling lie and tell the owners of the website Sketchfab Alvin Sterling made a mistake, and Alvin Sterling falsely accused them of stealing assets and selling them on Sketchfab. If Alvin Sterling complies with Joseph L. McPeak demands, he will stop harassing Alvin Sterling's father, friends, family, associates, and by not accusing them of using pirated True Bones in their movies. Alvin Sterling did not comply with this demand, and he kept attacking Alvin Sterling and his father with liable rhetoric till this day. Just from McPeak started making false DMC takedown notice on Alvin Sterling's YouTube channel as a result of supposed to say Alvin Sterling not giving into his demands. YouTube first look video down on March 6, 2018. So this is my what's it called? My Archive Infinity video. This is the video he took down. And you can see from Just for McPeak, Decon notice from Just for McPeak, aka True Bones. I have the actual thing. New first look, RE release, Archive Infinity. He took that down, and then after he took it down, he made this, and he made this little video, new first look, and let me tell you about what he said in the video. After taking down Alvin Sterling's video, Joseph McPeak would make celebratory videos slandering Alvin Sterling, claiming stolen True Bones. The fact is, Alvin Sterling never used anything Joseph McPeak owns, and keeps he keeps disrupting Alvin Sterling's YouTube channel. He wants Alvin Sterling to slander himself and lie about something that he has never done. Remember, these are the words from the email from Joseph Earl McPeak. I expect you to make a public apology on Sketchfab. All you have to do is say that you were wrong about it, and you are very sorry for any damages that was caused by your hysterical and false accusations to True Bones. Now, this is Joe telling me to say this about him. He wants me to lie for him so he can get back on Sketchfab and continue his black market animations and models. So here we go. Next, what Joseph L. McPeak what Joseph L. McPeak conspired to do was create a false and erroneous scheme to get Alvin Snelling kicked off a website, Real Losing. Joseph L. McPeak used the Digital Millennium Act, Copyright Act, DMCA, to accomplish an illegal result to achieve something that itself was unlawful, that was self-lawful. The scheme was to defame and harass Alvin Sterling even more by contacting Real Illusion and demanding they expel Alvin Sterling from their forum. 21 pages. No, we're not gonna go whole 21 pages here, man. But I'm gonna get to the heart of what Joe keeps on saying that I extortion. You know, I'm just gonna get to this, and that'll be it. But I just want to let Joe know what I'm planning to do, which I can legally do because of his behavior. So the scheme was to defame and harass Alvin Sterling even more by contacting Real Illusion and demanding they expel Alvin Sterling from their forum board. The false reason Joseph L. McPeak claimed the video Alvin Sterling entered into the contest as stolen, pirated content. Joseph L. McPeak gave them the link to the video he had taken down of Alvin Sterling. This is an email Joseph L. McPeak sent to Real Illusion. The following email. So did I put all the emails up here? I don't think I put all the emails, everything, but let me just read this. The email reads, Dear Peter, here's why you must delete and ban One Gun Shun, aka Alvin Sterling, from iClone Totally. Then here it is. Here is the link. He gives him the link. YouTube here, One Gun, the Real Illusion character animation winner is committing fraud. No, here it is. He gives him the link, and then he goes, here, One Gun, the Real Illusion character animation winner is committing fraud and slander by posting all over Real Illusion forum and Facebook groups links to stolen TrueBone's motions. You are allowing him to use all Real Illusion as a weapon against TrueBone / Peak Levels, who is completely innocent of any and all accusation. Please put an end to this now. He has been caught red-handed stealing TrueBones and even revoked his winning entry for copyright infringement, aka piracy. Do not overlook the seriousness. So he comes in here and lies to them about something that I do. He demands them to take me off of off the Real Illusion forum board because he set up a situation to make it look like I got my video taken down for copyright infringement, which was not true. He made a whole total conspiracy on his own and initiated it to get me banned from someplace. That's a conspiracy. And it worked. I mean, it didn't work on the half that got me off of Real Illusion because I'm still there. I think Real Illusion knows that what he was doing is illegal, and that's probably why I'm still there. You know, because I mean, they don't really want to have nothing to do with this. They don't want nothing legal to come back on them, but yet they still keep on taking this dude's emails for some strange reason. It says Joseph L. McPeak made a malicious and liable statement. He claimed Alvin Sterling was caught without any proof known to this day of Alvin Sterling ever taking anything from Joseph L. McPeak, owner of TrueBone's Motion. Alvin Sterling's video was attacked 3 more times by Joseph L. McPeak, owner of TrueBone's Motion, claiming the content was his. Twice on YouTube.com and then once on Vimeo.com. In all 3 cases, the videos were restored back to Alvin Sterling's channel. What Joseph L. McPeak conspired to do was create a false erroneous scheme to get Alvin kicked off a website, Real Losing. Joseph L. McPeak used the Digital Millennium Act to accomplish an illegal result to achieve something that was lawful. Okay, so now go. Joseph L. McPeak sought to defame and harass Alvin Sterling even more by contacting Real Illusion and demanding they expel Alvin Sterling from their forum board. The reason Joseph L. McPeak claimed the video Alvin Sterling entered into the contest had stolen private TrueBone. Joseph L. McPeak gave them the link, the video of that. Okay, so So you sub to a video. So I think I did all this already. Okay, so here is the copyright form. This is the one Joe filled out. This is the I have the video of him doing this. I don't have it on me. It's on a little zip drive thingy. But here is the video that he made. A picture of it where he fills out all the information, his true bones, all that stuff, and I got the whole video, and what he puts down is just so erroneous. It's not funny. So I don't know if I wrote this, but this is the video that he made after he took down my video, and in the description it reads. Now, he doesn't read this in the description no more. He took it out. He took it out. I mean, he should put it back. I don't know why he's editing or censoring his own work. It says, watch what happens to a former winner and how he slowly becomes a huge loser over the course of 2 years. Don't worry. Joe said he could post your video on his channel as a consolation prize. Are you ready to apologize to everyone you lied? No, I didn't think so. And I just come back and say, once again, because I did not comply with his outrageous demands on self-slander myself in public, he punished me by disrupting my channel's content. It cost him $0 to make these false DMC takedown notice. It takes me hours and cost my channel money to go back to operate as normal. So here is the is this another takedown? No. This is when I got my video back right there. And then I go into defamation, and I go into all the stuff he has said about me. And so that in him saying the N-word multiple times, coming in my chat, doing this stuff, and see, he says this stuff like multiple times, and it's just amazing how YouTube has this double standard of how they won't deal with this. You know, it's just amazing that they. Oh, this fool shows up just so he can yell at Genesis. Man, you should have came over to my YouTube channel. I'm not even monitoring this channel right now. You tried to get her. You try to get her up in Booty World, man. Really? But yeah, this is one of the letters I wrote. This is one of the letters that I wrote that I'm going most likely. I'm just going to stream myself like going back to this letter. And I'm going to do a whole stream of me going back and clean up this letter and finish it off for the prosecutor, because I stopped working on it some months ago because I wanted to get back on Archive Infinity. And since I figured that Joe would stop, you know, I said, well, I'll get back this another time, you know. But the thing is like, the crime has been committed, all right? And what's going to be the nail in Joe's coffin is when my channel goes down. If my channel goes down, Joe gets arrested for extortion, period. There is no ands, ifs, or buts. This man has been stalking me. He's been terrorizing me. He's been extorting me. And each time he tries to extort me, he's failed because I never complied with what he's doing or saying. So for him to make that video today, and for me to actually have a copy of that video, is good for me. Because what's going to happen is, I've told YouTube about this. I told YouTube that he's using the reporting tool. And this is not, now he's going to do guideline strikes. Now it's different with copyright strike. Alright? These are guideline strikes. This is their policy. Alright? This is their policy of taking down people's channels. So here's the thing about that. Copyright strike, YouTube is not responsible. The guideline strikes, YouTube is held responsible. So what's going to happen is, I'm going to hold YouTube responsible because I tried to talk to them. I tried to contact them. I tried to tell them. I even did exactly what they told me to do, how to report Joe, and I did all that. And each time they come back, it's like, well, he does nothing wrong. Each time. And then he reports me in for the same thing I reported him in, and then they're going to take my channel down. So that's just the double standard that I'm going to get to YouTube. See, I'm going to go after, see, my shit comes down, because I'm tired of making channels. I'm tired of uploading shit. I'm tired of this shit. I should have one fucking channel like everybody else, and be able to broadcast like everybody fucking else without this damn troll messing with me. But this time, this is different. I can't go after YouTube for him abusing the reporting tool for copyrights. But I can go after them for their own guideline rules, which they set for using something that's set out in the public that anybody's supposed to use and have the freedom and right to use, but can't use it because you got this one troll that's always there trying to take your channel down. So my channel goes down, all hell's gonna break loose. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Cause I'm tired. You can hear my voice. I'm tired. I'm not gonna sit back and wake up every morning to see my YouTube channel there. I should be able to fucking go anywhere, do anything I want to without even thinking about my YouTube channel. Only thing I should worry about my YouTube channel is am I getting views or not. I shouldn't have to worry about am I getting views or am I getting this, am I getting that, or worry about what Joe's gonna do. But I hope Joe's just talking shit. I hope Joe just talking shit to his next video. That's what I'm hoping to happen. That's what I'm hoping this happens. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Ziggy. You're so right, dude. The policy and takedowns are dumb and it's too easy to get harassed by loons, and that's true. But that's on the DMC takedown side, you know. That's on that side. You know, this is the guideline. This is all YouTube. This is YouTube handling. This is YouTube's policies. And we can hold them liable for bad policies they make. Just like somebody who makes a car and their policy is to do this into a car and the car winds up killing people because of their policies. It's not thrown up in the air like a DMC takedown notice where you can just go after the company and you can't go after YouTube. No, this is something totally different. This is a civil lawsuit. Because anybody who spends their time making videos for this fucking company and then someone can lie and take all their work away, somebody has to be held responsible. The person who did it and the company that let them do it. That person needs to be compensated. I got hundreds of thousands of hours of videos on my channel. And I'd be damned if I have to make up another channel just to replace the bullshit that this moron wants to do because he can't get his channel monetized, because he's a loser, because he has to come out of his pocket to get his channel to a monetized position so he can make some money again. See, Joe's channel ain't doing shit for him right now but frustrating him. He keeps loading videos up on it, but nobody's watching the shit. So Joe has to come out of his pocket and put views on certain videos. You know, you see like a video has 20 views, 5 views, 20 views, and then you see a channel jump to 1,000 views. That's Joe putting money on videos. That's Joe buying views for his videos. That's Joe buying subscribers for his channel. You go to Social Blade, you look at Joe's channel, you're gonna see like one time a month, his shit's gonna peak. And then it's gonna go right back down. That's because he can't sustain. He can't come out of his pocket with enough money to sustain his channel. He thinks buying views is gonna get him back to where he was. And Joe, I mean, shit, you talking about like almost 7,000 subscribers and over 500,000 views. Yeah, he's gonna have to spend thousands of dollars to get that back. And I think every time he spends his money to get all his views back, he gets angry and mad and comes over here and starts his shit with me. You know? Booty World in space. I like to see that happen. I need a futuristic strip club. What the hell? Sean's just thinking out the box. Woo! Dude thinking out the box today. Yeah, so I think I'll get back to writing this. I'll probably because it's really not finished, because I was like it took me. I mean, it took me a while to get this together, but I think I'm going to go back and actually finish this and get this ready for when I make my final police report. And this is going to be my final police report because I called the prosecutor's office in the county today, and I was like, I've been reporting this person in, and I don't know why the police reports ain't getting to you. And she told me that I can't just go down there and make a police report because, you know, they'll decide. But then she told me to go down there and call before I go down there, see when the detective in, talk to the detective, and have them put the police report into the detective, and that's it. Now, Joe was on some shit today about some actor from Empire who did something stupid and hired some guys to make something look racist or some shit like that. And then Joe tried to compare himself. And say, that's me. That's me. Because Wingun did the same thing to me. He had me swatted. Well, Joe, if I had you swatted, all right? What's up, Gerald? Gerald, you can't do basic math. Okay, so here's the thing, everybody. I'm going to say this on this channel. Joe is trying to take my channel down because he's saying that I'm trying to incite y'all to say stuff about him, and I have not said. The only way Joe has to prove that I've been saying stuff to make you all do or harass him. Well, Kuro, here's the thing about what you said the other day. And the thing about it is that what you said, Joe was going to try to use that against me in one of his videos. And the thing about it is I stopped him because of my response to you, letting you know that this douchebag, Joseph Verman Pekin, I'm calling him a douchebag because he's acting like one. Yeah, so he's out here stalking. You can see in my chat, Joe. I mean, here it is, Joe. I'm gonna show you my chat. I'm gonna show everybody my chat. Like. Yeah, I know. That's what he does. I mean, he does that, you know. And what he's gonna start doing next is going through your videos and start taking down your content. And the thing about it is, Joe also is doing something against the community guideline. Is when he takes videos and puts them into his little playlist of videos he's going to delete. That's against YouTube. That's harassment, and that's YouTube's against YouTube policy. If someone makes a playlist that basically harasses you after he makes videos about what he's going to do to your channel. I mean, that's all to it. Yeah, he's gonna do that. I mean, he's gonna do that, dude. I mean, what you need to do is just block him, and don't watch his videos. Don't watch his videos. He makes. I mean, this dude is so hard up for. Yeah. So, yeah, and that's what he does. And my whole thing is to tell you all, don't watch his channel. It's not worth it. It's nothing on his channel when he go live for you to watch. All he's gonna do is talk about me and his hatred towards transsexual people. And then if we're lucky, we might hear him say the great N-word he's known to say. The thing about it is, Joe got caught. Joe got mad. You know, that's all to it. He got caught. He got mad. Yeah, and the reason why Joe went to hate speech is because he just ran out of options. Basically, he just ran out of options. That's all. I mean, he's yeah, and yeah, you're right. You're totally right about that, Ziggy. And that's what happened. That's basically what happened. He's angry because the little tricks he used to do don't really work no more. I haven't seen Joe put a copyright strike on anybody's channel in a while, and because YouTube threatened them, they's like, if you do another one, it was proved to be false, we're taking your channel down. So then he went to privacy complaints, and then I proved to YouTube that the privacy complaints he puts on my channel are all false. So now I got to do another video, and I'm going to have to go offline on Friday. Probably, matter of fact, I'll do the video tonight, but this is not the video I'm going to send YouTube. The video you got to send YouTube has to be point by point facts. It has to be fact. Joseph L. McPeak name has been published. Here's a website. Here's this fact. Joseph L. McPeak. Not only has his mother been in the newspaper, but his address and in this article. Fact. Joseph L. McPeak's name. You know. And then you have to go like, yes, Joseph L. McPeak has his business listed up under his mom's apartment, and we found that it's not registered in the state of Missouri, not state of Michigan. Yeah, we have to go fact by fact, leave them the information, and then also give them the photos of how Joe. See, here's the thing that's really gonna mess Joe up. See, Joe knows. I mean, Joe sees this. I'm gonna show you what Joe sees. I'm gonna show you what Joe sees. What do you see, Joe? Where is it? It's gotta be. I know I got it here somewhere. Arg. It's in one of these. Where is it? Okay. I want to go back to it real quick. But yeah. So I don't think Joe's gonna touch his mom's his mom's his mom. I don't think Joe's gonna come here and delete this. I don't think Joe's gonna get rid of that. And it's too late. I've already got pictures of it. I've already did videos about it. So if this comes up missing, you know that Joe had called and said, I want to get this removed. But if they get this removed, how somebody's gonna find a way to get to heart-to-heart counseling for his mom to make money? So Joe can remove all the other shit, but he can't remove. I don't think Joe has the nuts to remove that. Now, Joe has proven me wrong a couple of times to do something very extreme. So here's the thing. I guarantee you that this will be gone probably by tomorrow afternoon. Joe is going to get up tomorrow afternoon and call these people directly to get this removed, because the words that are going to come out of Joe's mouth is just usual. He's using this. He's a troll. He's using this as a weapon against me, and he's putting out my personal information. Now, people on the Unity should be thinking, like, how's this? I mean, you posted this. You put this up here yourself, trying to sell something. I mean, you most likely was probably stolen, but you did this yourself. He didn't do this. And there's more. Joe got more. I mean, if you go on the internet and search for this dude, you will see him putting even more information up about him. So he's going to get rid of this and then run back over to. He got this removed already. Is it gone? No, it's still there. Yeah, he's threatening Unity. And the thing about it is, once I get to the prosecutor, I can actually have him subpoena the emails that Joe has sent us. So he can get subpoenas. So after I get down and actually sit down with the prosecutor, it could be on a Wayback Machine. It could be. I don't know. See, the website has to be registered on the Wayback Machine for Wayback Machine to start. Yeah. So here's the thing. So even though it's gone from public view, it's still there. And if they ever get subpoenaed, they will have to give them not only, I mean, I already got pictures of this, but they will have to subpoena all the back and forth that Joe had did, so they will know that Joe was using the threat of suing them when Joe didn't have no means, or Joe's intent is to sue, is to make them do something. That's what Joe make them do. Joe gonna talk to them the same way he talked to me in the other one, but with them he's gonna say, I'm gonna sue you all. I'm gonna sue you all if you don't take this threat down, because someone's using it against me, when he put this up here himself, and it's been up here. And the thing about it is, he got more of these up here, and each one he takes down, and I have proof that he has taken it down after the fact, that I showed it. I have videos, and the videos have dates. And the videos is like, for every video I put up and show people he's been posting himself. See, Joe's trying to get it to a point to where he can sit back and laugh like he's putting my personal information. But every time he does it, I always go back and find where he has posted his own shit. See, Joe can't wipe his ass fast enough to lie no more. And it's getting to him, because he don't know where else I'm going to go and find the same information. The same information that he posted somewhere else. Joe has a trail behind him that's 11, maybe 13 years long. And he's trying to go back and chop that tail off, but a piece of it keeps on growing back. If he feels like that, if he takes this down and I have no more proof that he was there, well, Joe, I got something to tell you. I got plenty of proof that you were not only here, but you went to many other websites posting the same bullshit. So you better stay up for a couple of years, a couple of nights trying to delete your whole entire fingerprint of everything you've done illegally off the internet. The only person that's hiding now is you, Joe. You're the one hiding, not me. You got me to take down my shit once. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna do it, dude. This time my channel comes down, I'm coming. I'm gonna come, and I'm gonna get a lawyer, and we're gonna come after you. And that's right after I go to the police and make this final. I mean, matter of fact, why wait? I'm just gonna go and just put the damn report in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna set up an appointment next week sometime to just make an appointment with the damn fucking detective. Finish this fucking report I got. Finish my report off. Give it to them. Let the prosecutor see this, and they're gonna see everything you've done, Joe. Everything. For when you lied and said, for when you lied and said, I never got a letter from the Attorney General's office. Then you did a video reading the shit off. You had a big ass, I guess, a pizza stain on it from one of your microwavable pizzas taped to your fucking microphone. I got the whole thing. I got it, Joe. And then you're gonna lie and say, well, I never got a cease and desist letter. That's kind of strange, because the same address we gave the FBI who stepped onto your property that you said I swatted you with was the same address that we put on that letter to get to you. So we're trying to figure out, Joe, how was the FBI able to find your house and tell you to cut it out, but the postman couldn't find it the very next month? Oh yeah, now all I have to do is just talk to the FBI guy. You know, tell the prosecutor you can contact this FBI guy because he's the one who handled the case. And he's going to direct them to the people up there in Detroit who handled your case, Joe. They're probably still handling you. As you lie and say, oh, I can't say nothing because it's under investigation. No, Joe, you're in some fictional world. Just like the fictional world I made up for you to live in just for a couple of hours that said I was banned. I made that up. Just so you can shut up for a whole day. And it seemed to work until you woke up this morning. And you got off your, I did something evil to one gun high. I'm telling you, folks, only thing I can do now is just sit and wait. Sit and wait while what? And it's the waiting game for Joe. But this time I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna go full ham, just go around there, give him this fucking letter, put my report in, and put it in God's hands. And make sure I keep up with make sure I make calls to the detectives, make sure they get that stuff to the prosecutor. I can't go to the prosecutor, but they can. The police can. I got the dates. I got all the videos. I got all that stuff. I got the stuff that Joe tries to delete and hide. I got all the attempts that Joe has tried to go back on the internet and delete his footprint after he's done something. After he sits back and he just tortures. I mean, this dude just tries to torture my channel. He's trying to burn my channel down, dude. He's trying to burn my channel down because he lost his channel. That's what it all comes down to. He's never going to forgive me about him losing his channel. After he sat back there and took down 3 of my other channels that I set up. I set up 3 other channels. Worked hard on some of the content on them channels. And then he comes up one day and says, I'm going to take this bullshit down. Called me a prima donna and took the 3 channels down. And now he's about to start that shit up again. I was kind of passive last time because those channels, I just made them. But he constantly kept on doing it. And I do believe it wasn't for the cease and desist letter, he would have kept on doing it. But this time around, I made channels. They don't have any links on. They don't really have any links on it to them. The only links they got is to my donations page that I've registered through YouTube. Let YouTube know that this is an authentic registered channel. My channel to my Big Bad Afro Studios Entertainment. See, what Joe does is Joe goes out and he tries to take down videos, then tries to report the links to the videos as I'm giving out links to deleted videos that he took down for copyright infringement, and then he uses that to go back and take down people's channel. But Joe can't do that no more. Joe can't really take people's channel down because Joe can't sit back and do that shit, because Joe sets you up for you to fail. But Joe tried to set me up to fail, and it seems like I haven't fallen. Now, I may have tripped, but I've never fallen. So for all the garbage Joe wants to talk about and do to me, I just say let him talk, let him get himself in trouble. Let him do what he does best, which is fucking get himself in trouble. Because that's what's going to happen to him. And I hope when they review this video to get the demonetization off of it, which will happen probably immediately after I stop this video. I hope they watch this video, and I hope they prepare to know what's going to happen, because I'm going to hold them liable. I'm not going to sit back and be one of those people like, I lost my channel. No. If YouTube takes down your channel for copyright claims, that's something totally different for them taking down your channel because of guideline strikes. Guideline strikes are their policy. DMC takedown notices and the law doesn't apply to how they operate, how they condone business. It doesn't make them immune. So I can actually go and actually go after them for letting him use the reporting tool as a way to censor my channel, which is against my Second Amendment right. And then not taking my appeal seriously enough to go back and see what he's doing. See, it's the whole thing about YouTube not following up, not checking to see what people are doing on their platform. Does it fit the guidelines? That the guideline strikes go in one direction right now, but they need to go in both directions. People need to have a fair shake when someone comes out of nowhere and says, I believe the stuff they have up there is illegal. And I'm like, why don't you go back and look at my channel as many times as this man has demonetized my channel, my videos on my channel, and then y'all remonetize them to let you know he's after to take down my channel under any which way he can. Look at what he's done in the past. Look at all the videos he took down in the past that I've gotten back up. Look at all the privacy points that he put on my shit, and then the videos come back up. Look at what he's doing, YouTube, and you still let him, give him the right to do this. After I sent you letters to legal, to legal and you team YouTube, after all this shit, and then what you all do is you send me back an email saying, oh, well, you're going to have to handle this, so you're going to have to get you. I'm like, man, fuck no, this is your platform, this is your shit. Why aren't you taking care of it? I don't have to need a lawyer for you to open up your eyes and see that this man is using this to harass, stalk, and terrorize people. I don't have to do that. But why? He doesn't have to do it. He just have to sit behind his computer laughing, I'm gonna take this person's stuff down because they called me a pooty butt. You know, it's just ignorance. Plain simple ignorance. And then you got people with mental issues like this man harassing people like us. We just want to come on, make our content, and be a part of a community. This fool wants to do something totally different. He wants to destroy anybody, any place, anywhere, however, so he can put fear into other people who come up against him. That's a terrorist. That's what terrorists do. Terrorists are like, if you mess with us, we're going to make your life so uncomfortable, you're going to have to quit. The way you take out a terrorist is to take him out of society. Let that person live alone in a cell. That's how you deal with a terrorist. If you put Joe in a cell right now, I guarantee you, my experience on YouTube, along with a lot of people I know, experience on YouTube will go up 100-fold, because you don't have to worry about something that you worked hard for disappearing the next day because someone just doesn't like you, or the color of your skin, or who you like, or what you prefer. YouTube don't like to listen to that stuff. They don't. And it's a shame that they don't. So this is One Gun Shun. This is not the end of this. This is, I guess this is another beginning to a brand new troll war, instigated by Joseph Earl McPeak. So if my content comes down, or my channel comes up missing, you know I will try to come back in some shape or form. But my other YouTube channels, Joe will probably go after them and take them down. I have a couple other channels. I got my Archive Affinity channel. I got my Big Bad Afro Studios channel. I know Joe's been looking at that, and Joe's been going over there putting strikes on that channel. I know Joe's been trying to. And I got my Manjaka Rage channel, which is about animation and gaming. I got a couple of channels that I think he's gonna go after and take down. You know, he's subscribed to each one of my channels, so he's gonna start taking them down and then start doing his videos about it and stuff like that. And I know he's gonna do it. That's just like past behavior, future behavior thing. Watch him. Watch him. I can predict what he's gonna do. People, just watch him. But this is One Gun Sign out, everybody. I'm gonna sit back, relax, and watch me some TV. Love, peace, hair grease, and other good stuff.